So you guys remember what it was like being a kid and going over to one of your parents' friend's house? Yeah, it was kind of fucking awful, right? You never knew it was going to happen. Could be some like shitty place where there was nothing to do, or it could be somewhere really nice. But either way, you had no fucking clue how long you were going to be stuck there for. Your parents were just going to get fucking drunk and try and shove you off in some corner and make you hang out with some fucking kid you didn't even know. It always sucked ass. I remember this one time I was at my parents' friend's house, and there wasn't even any kids there to hang out with. There was literally nothing to do. I went down in this dark-ass basement and found this weight bench. It was one of those fucking weird ones with, like, the pulley systems and all that crap. And I was so fucking bored that I thought, hey, lifting weights, that's fun. So I got underneath the fucking bench and pushed the thing up, but it turned out this thing wasn't put together properly. So the second I pushed up on it, the whole top half of it just fell down and smucked me in my fucking face. I had to go to the hospital that day and get 6 stitches. I remember going upstairs and saying to my mom, hey, I think I'm fucking hurt here. She took one look at me and screamed. Her whole head turned fucking red. It was absolutely outrageous. Anyway, we went to the hospital, and that means I didn't have to hang out there anymore. So I'm going to count that as a win. Now, there was another time I went to my parents' friend's house, and this time there was a kid there to hang out with. She was a 14-year-old girl, and I was a 10-year-old boy. And to my mom, she was like, oh my god, go make a fucking friend. Blah, 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 this'll be awesome. Yeah, no. What the fuck does a 10-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl have in common? I'll tell you what, nothing. Luckily for me, though, she was just playing on the computer, and I did like computers, so I could just sit there and watch her and not really disturb her, and she could tolerate me, and I could tolerate her, because we never actually had to fucking talk to each other. The game she was playing was Neopets, and I remember thinking to myself, man, I'd really like to play, but I was too scared to ask her, so I just sat there and watched for like 3 hours. And you know what? I was actually kind of entertained for that whole 3 hours. There was all kind of shit to do in that game, and I knew when I got home, the first thing I was going to do is download it and play this game. But then when I got home, I was actually kind of embarrassed, because I thought to myself, maybe this game's actually a little bit girly. It was a girl who introduced it to me. It involves taking care of pets. Fuck. And you know how it was being a 10-year-old boy? The last thing you wanted to do was be seen as getting girly. But luckily for me, my older brother wanted to play too. And that kind of worked out. Because since he was older than me, it would look even worse if he was playing a girly game for kids than it would if I was playing a girly game for kids. So because he was playing it, it kind of gave me a free pass, and I was pretty stoked about that. So anyway, I got down to playing, and it was actually pretty fucking awesome. I loved every second of playing that game. There was weirdly a lot to it. By today's standards, it's kind of garbage, but to be honest, it still has all this shit that a lot of games don't even have today. So I'm going to make another video talking about all the weird shit I did playing this game. And if you want to see that video, you got to like, share, subscribe, all that crap. Thanks guys. See you.